At some point in your speaking career, you're going to be asked to speak in praise, either of a person or of an event. Now, this might take the form of a speech at a person's wedding, or a birthday, a farewell, a retirement function, or even a Christmas party. Due to the simplicity or the perception of simplicity of this type of speech, most speakers do not prepare for this, because when they come up onto the stage, they're missing an important platform that they could actually use to inspire the audience and to remind them of certain events that occurred in the year or in that person's life. But because they're unstructured and because they're unprepared, they tend to forget the most critical parts that they should say. And they come across as being unprofessional or a little bit too comedic. In order to prepare for this speech, I'm going to share with you some advice on its structure. Number one is to realize that an acknowledgement speech is meant to be inspirational, and it's not just a recap of what has happened during the year. What I'd like you to do is, if you are thinking of a person or if you are praising an event, is to think of the most important points that has happened. Think of a positive statement, a quote, an unknown fact, or a story that has happened in relation to what you are speaking about. You could also think of a way to start and end your speech in a way that's engaging and is going to inspire your audience. So earlier in this course, I would have shared with you different ways to start and end your speech, starting with a P, an S, or a Q, and you can incorporate that within this type of speech. Next, remember that when you are delivering this type of speech, people are being brought together for a specific reason. So somewhere in your talk, remind them of the reason why they are there. It's for someone's wedding, or it's a birthday celebration, or it's a Christmas event, or perhaps it's a retirement function where you are bidding farewell to someone. Number three is to spend time selecting material that is appropriate to what you are speaking about. If you are praising someone, think of 3 events or stories that will talk to the character traits of this person. Choose stories that everyone can relate to and nothing that is confidential or too private. And if you are acknowledging an event, talk about 3 highlights that has actually brought the team to where they are today. Just to remind them of the challenge, the pain, and some of the celebrations that has occurred in the course of that year, say. Number 4 is to personalize your message with thoughts of gratitude and appreciation. It's important at this stage to make the distinction. If you are expressing your gratitude to an event, you will think of the people, the teams that you worked with, everyone that has worked with you to get to this point. Thank them and express your gratitude. Or if you are acknowledging a specific person at their wedding or their birthday function, then at this point you want to express your appreciation to that particular person. And perhaps the relationship between the two of you, maybe you grew up together, maybe you've been best friends, maybe they're your sister, your brother that you're acknowledging. Whatever it is that you are personalizing, keep your emotions in check and stay composed. Finally, delivery of this speech is very critical. Timing-wise, stay between 6 to 7 minutes. Anything longer and you tend to lose the message of what you are saying. Second, it's important for you not to read off a script. Because of the personal nature of this type of speech, the engagement in terms of your eye contact, your body language, and the enthusiasm as you deliver this is critical to your audience's receiving of this message. And number 3, stay in command and in control of what you are saying. Like I said earlier, these type of speeches can get emotional, so you want to make sure that you go all the way to the end and deliver your speech so that it's both memorable, impactful, and it inspires the audience. And that concludes how to construct a speech to acknowledge either a person or an event. On the next lecture, I'll share with you the structure of how to acknowledge and praise an individual when it's a one-on-one interaction. I'll see you there.